Well, hey everybody, it's JJamJim. Welcome back to another episode of City Skylines here in Vanilla Valley. Of course, this is the next episode in our tutorial slash Let's Play series. And here we are, staring at a plot of land that I think I would like to tackle today. And what that is going to be is some farms, some farmland area, because I opened up the game and I was looking at it, and we obviously, you know, have our little plots down here. And what I'm thinking is that this is going to be sort of, metropolitan area, suburb type of stuff. And then up here, I think on this island, we should do like our downtown, like have a circle road, perhaps a tram road, circle it. It has highway access right in the center. We can have a giant interchange. It also has some rail. So this is a giant downtown area. And then this would be sort of metropolitan suburbs. And then as you cross over the highway and come over this way, we can have sort of maybe some more small towns. I mean, I just figure this farmland is here, so we should maybe use it. And then we can have direct rail access. We can maybe pull off a little bit of rail and then have like a cargo station right in the center here. And then sort of sift it back onto the tracks and have some industrial demand. And then we can get away from some of this nonsense that we have here. Now, I know we have farms over here as well. We do have this farmland. But this will be more rural farming instead of the urban farming that we kind of have right now. And then perhaps also get rid of all of the pollution we have over here as well. And now that I look at it, while I like the urban farming for the fact that it does not pollute, I'm not digging the look of it anymore. It just doesn't feel like it fits here. And if we turn this into a metropolitan area, I think we might end up getting rid of all of this. So maybe what we do is we just migrate it over and use all of this space. I think that's what we'll do. So let's get started with it. So what I'd like to probably do is, I guess I can't really have access to all of it just yet. We can only buy one tile right now. So we can't buy this one. We have to keep in mind, too, we only get 9, right? So 2, that's 4. We're definitely going to buy these 2 for a downtown area. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then maybe 9, and we never cross over to here. Perhaps, if we want to continue this series moving forward, and we do get these, if we add some mods in, we could do the 25 tile mod and have some access to this side. So we could do a cargo port over here. Perhaps we don't do this exact tile, but just these 2. It's tricky. Because there also is farmland down here as well. Maybe this is the end, and we just go this direction. I think this actually might be a better idea, because then we can manipulate this interchange here as well. Yeah, I think for now, let's buy this one, 7,400. Let's do it, okay? And then we'll work on what we have available right here. Okay, so let's start by figuring out. Now, my thought is, what is this highway? You know, perhaps this highway just turns into sort of a rural road. Yeah, so what we can do is if we don't need the 3-lane, let's turn this into 2-lane only. Okay. Really? That's gonna destroy that power line, eh? Okay. Well, let's just put that back. It's strange that that does that. That's okay. And then, yeah. So let's do that. And then let's take this road. I want to bring it down to... I'd like to bring it down. Let's make sure it's by 3 increments. Let's take it down to... there-ish. It's a nice little slope. Hopefully we'll be able to match it. Okay, and then... Okay, so it's a little bit lower, but that's okay. It's okay. I think what we'll maybe do is... Let's keep going with this, and then... let's just go down, I guess, to the length that we can. Let's just go straight, so... Don't know... It's actually not entirely straight. So let's just eyeball this to ground level. Try to get as straight as we can. I'm not convinced that's super straight, but let's just turn the guidelines back on. And we'll go straight down this way. And I guess we'll find out right now. It does not look like it is. That's okay. So I can actually, we should be able to just unsnap the angle. Oh, there we go. There we go. The height difference is a little interesting. Because what the idea is that I guess it would just snake through. We could have a rough connection off, and then maybe it connects back up here. That would entail us buying this tile, though. Or I guess it could just end. That is another option. Well, what if we did something like this? Try to keep between these. And go straight with it for just a bit. What we'll do is connect to that and that. Okay. And then have another ramp that goes off to the farmland area. And I'm not so concerned about this being, them being identical. So this would be the back on, because we have to change this. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think that's kind of fun. It's like this little branching fork sort of style. Then let's just, without doing a lot of terraforming, let's snake. I'm just gonna do that for now. I don't know where that leads yet. I don't know where that leads. Right now it's through these pines, which are very lovely. It might end up connecting, it might not. I don't know yet. We shall see. Time will tell. So off of here, what I think we can do is with these off-ramps, we can use them as fast routes to get back onto the highway. I guess we should also figure out where the rail is going to live. All these decisions. All these decisions. So the rail will live off. I do want direct access to the highway. What if I got a straight line? No, because it has to sort of live... Okay, I think I might see it, actually. So let's go like this. Let's just grab a road, okay? Let's, I don't need to pause the game. Let's grab our cargo train terminal. There. Okay. Grab the rail. Let's go pretty far back with this. And extend to there-ish. And then we'll grab the proper thing, the proper curve, curve it into there. Okay. And then on the way back in, we'll go straight for a bit. And then I'm going to curve it underneath here, okay? Maybe a little bit more straight for a bit. And then... there we go. That's what I want. Okay. Straight along. Oh, and then that bridges. Well, I don't know if this is going to be a problem. It might, but let's just do that. I guess it won't because, no, I think that should be fine. And then, so basically trains coming in and out. I'd like to do possibly, and since this is going to be in the quote country, so to speak, we can afford to do some sort of a giant sort of interchange type of a feel to this. So now trains can come this way as well. We could do that over here. Now you can also use the one-way track, but no. Actually, I think I'm just gonna leave that over on this side, and we'll deal with it later. Okay, so let's make sure that we water some of this area. Okay, so there we have that road. It's good to know where that lives. So we might end up doing this a little differently now. Because what would be sweet is to be able to have this go on. And then we're going to want to get off without them well, they're going to use that as a turnaround, and that's just something that we're going to probably have to live with. Maybe we can make this 2 lanes, so we have a dedicated left. Yeah, that might be, since that seems to be what's going to happen here. Then we can have people going straight. Yeah, there we go. I'm just thinking about making this maybe a wider road, a 2-lane. It's just gonna be a lot of truck traffic. Cargo terminals create a lot of truck traffic. I will say that. Although I guess it's more important that they just come off versus on. Because I feel like most of the trucks that will be coming here are going to be ones that, you know, from this industrial area. You know what? I'm going to leave it how it is because we'll use it as a learning lesson later if for some reason this doesn't work out the way we want it to. This game is a lot of trial and error, and don't be afraid to do it. You know? Don't be afraid to try it. Try stuff. Okay, so now inside of here, let's go with some dirt roads. Now, to create sort of the country feel, right? I like to sort of still create, not grids per se, but I guess sort of like branches, and then it's nice that we have this curve. So maybe we can just go like this, right? I don't know if I want that to connect. I feel like I'd rather have them go back onto the highway. So let's go out with this. Do that sort of a deal. Should this be curved? No, I think we'll just sort of, because if you ever, you know, if you're in an airplane, right? Farms do create grid patterns, but not always perfect. So what if we? This is all up to you too, by the way. Like this is, don't take any of this as gospel, right? This is totally a matter of what you want to see. How you think it looks best, you might hate this. But just make what makes you happy. Make what makes you happy. And then maybe like this. Sort of making a Chrysler logo. Well, you know. Okay. I think for now that's probably good, although we probably could get more out of this. What if we just did a... What if we did a little turnaround using the dirt roads here? There we go. Yeah, because those are fun. I'm going to put this on 2 speed so we can just gather a little bit more funds. Same deal here. Maybe like offset like that, right? That's not quite right. I'm gonna turn off the road guidelines, because those can easily mess you up. See how much easier that was than making that other one? Okay, now it looks like a robot with eyes. Let's keep it fresh by doing one out here as well. Boom. And you know, it's not a completely effective use of your zoning squares, but it is a more, it does add some variation, which can be fun. And then I think we'll do one the other way here. Like that. Perfect. Cool. Nice. All right, now we can always add more down here, and we probably will actually, just because there's more farmland down here. But what we'll do is I'm gonna zone. See, our industry is spiked, so let's make this a district. Oh, let's just make it. Let's not be too precious. I feel like sometimes they can get too precious about, you know, how your districts look. Don't worry about it. I mean, don't make it sloppy. But, you know, don't worry about it too much. I'm going to add this in there just in case we zone some things. So Daffodil Heights, yeah, we'll have to change some of the districts later for some subscribers or commenters. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have in here. Let's zone. Let's do a little bit of commercial. And I think what I'm going to do out here, I know, I have an idea. So with Green Cities, the Green Cities DLC, you have the option to create basically districts that have organic and local produce, which means that all commercial buildings will become organic and local produce, which is really cool. They make little cool, very green, organic sort of shops. Also thing you can do is IT cluster, which sort of changes them into high-tech buildings, and then also self-sufficient buildings. So I'm going to do that out here as well, because what I'd like to do with my farms, just to create a little bit of realism, is to have houses dotted around, and they sort of create like farmhouses. And what I've found is that the green cities, they look really nice out in the with the dirt roads. They actually look really nice. So these will obviously be like, you know, the farmhouses, right? One can go there. Go there. Maybe this is like, let's not do them. Let's leave a little bit of space. You know, this is where they're coming in already. People live. I don't want to make too big of ones, but, you know. Oh, no. I want to do them every other. Now, farms are loud. Oh, we also need to make sure that this is farming industry. Okay, and then let's add some. Now we're gonna have some power issues with this right off the bat, but hopefully we can get stuff connected pretty quickly. So let's do just like a small farm there. Let's do a giant farm there. Let's make like a row of farms. We want to use this space. But what we can do in the future is once these are sort of like established, we can add a bunch of trees around them. And that'll look really nice. And then also, let's do some commercial shops. Let's do one there. I like to have commercials right off... Commercials. I like to have commercial right off of the highway. You know, sort of like their little... you know, like a little corner store and whatnot. That sort of thing. Now, we have a lot of industrial demand. I'm going to make this... like a lot of farming out here. Not so much houses on this side. Like that. I don't know. You know, it doesn't look like much right now, but it will eventually. So, let's go... Again, I don't really know if this is going to do anything. Guys, I'm trying. We're just trying stuff here. So let's do that. Let's see how that plays. Boy, a lot of cars are using this to turn around. Yeah. Because there's no other way onto here, is there? Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. We maybe are going to want to figure out... Now, I don't recommend this. What maybe we can do is a little turnaround here. Ooh, that does not look very good with the height. But this may cause more problems than it's worth. But it might stop some of this nonsense. Also, it might cause a lot of unnecessary merging. You know what? So I'm not going to put that there. But what if we did it... Oh... Yeah, it's tough. I'm going to leave this for now. And we'll have to figure out some stuff later. But these are all needing power. They are all actually connecting up pretty well. But let's go and grab our... There we are. And then we can easily connect those by adding another, like, house right there. Once these fill in... Those are asking for water. Okay, so we aren't fully connected with water. Good to know. That is crooked, but we're not going to cry over spilled milk. Remember the 440 rule. There we are. So close. Now, I have the Disasters DLC, which gives you a lot of these very fun, cool buildings, like radio towers and emergency shelters and things. But what it does give you is an earthquake sensor. Now, we don't have the Disasters on, but what it does is it does draw, it pulls power, and it does not need to be connected to a road. So what we could do right in the center is pop this down. And what that does is it jumps the power. Got some bushes around it or some trees, and then it just sort of looks like, you know, like an electrical box or a, you know, some sort of a, like a transformer or something. Boy, I'm having trouble with my words today. Word trouble. There's some farm pump things. I don't know what those are for, but you know, in the name of progress. Let's grab some more, actually. The city demands it. What the city demands, the city shall get. Let's do a little bit more of this. Oops. I'm gonna put some more commercial right here. Not 3x3 is as big as I want to get here. Maybe even a couple more. It's like a little strip area. Maybe we should actually make that. Like, you know, the one city little strip there. And then we also need services out here. So let's put those along the highway. So we need a clinic. We're going to need a cemetery out here. And the cemetery can go... Oh, you know what? Let's add another road coming straight out and then off of this. Or should it be right off the highway? What if we just did this instead? Something like that. Okay. definitely need a fire station. Just put that right next to the, let's do it right there. And then a police station. Very good. So now we have our own little thriving city out here. We are actually short of water and sewage, so we need to add some more pumps. This is our outflow. We'll make those look a lot better. We're actually going to move these probably in the future. For now, that will do. And I think that looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. So hopefully we'll have some trucks going along here, some trains coming in, dropping off goods, some trains that will be made from our trucks. This truck is going to drop off some goods, presumably. There it goes. And this helps your economy. This will boost our economy, get things moving. And it gives, what's nice is the trucks have just a free ride right back off onto the highway. So hopefully the traffic isn't too bad. This turnaround, yeah, isn't great, but we will have to figure something else out there, maybe. We could do that, actually, because then with this turnaround, they use the left lane. Hopefully some trucks will use the right lane. I doubt it, actually, but you never know. But look at that. We have our own little township out here. We can grow it and make it, you know, as big or as small as we want it to be. And then fill it all in later with trees and things. And what's nice about this too, I've done this in the city that we're streaming on Twitch right now. That is definitely something that I've been doing, is filling in gaps between sort of little areas, like little towns and things, with areas like this. And what's nice is you have the ability to add, you know, as you go. You can make it as big or as small as you like. But, you know, if you need a little bit of industrial demand, you know, add a couple farms here and there. That's kind of nice. What we can do is pretty up the inside of these roundabouts. We can add houses here as well. Actually, I don't... Will this... Yeah. That will get built right there. Very cool. Awesome. Well, everybody, I think that is going to do it for this episode. But it's on a nice kind of a hill, a little bit of a slant down to it. It's actually quite charming, I think. But yeah, everybody, that will do it for this episode. A little bit of a farming episode, I guess. I didn't intend it for it to turn into that. I was going to actually do some more push for larger population. But when I got onto the map, I felt like this might be just a fun little side project to get started and work through. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. We will see you in the next episode of City Skylines. Bye, everybody.